Hello, tie-dyed community. Yes, I'm an official card-carrying member of the tie-dyed community. And to prove it, I'm wearing my tie-dye Paul McCartney t-shirt. Hi, folks. How you doing? And hi to Paul, fit to be tie-dyed. I'm hoping he checks this out. I'm hoping he'll get a little smile out of my shirt here. I thought of him as I was ordering it not too long ago. I'm going to tell you about this in a minute where I got it. Oh, by the way, just so you can see a little bit before I get really into the video, it's a Ram. There's a little lower on the shirt. It fills up pretty much the front of the shirt. Paul McCartney Ram with a nice image of Paul with the sheep. Yeah, we got some sheep here, huh? Some sheep. All right, some sheep. 1971 Ram tie-dye t-shirt. I'll tell you all about this in a minute. Okay, anyway, get back on track here. This is my Beatlelicious finds video. I've acquired some Beatle-related stuff lately, and I really haven't shown it. I did show in my last video, if you saw that one, I showed this. I got this new box set, 10 CD box set, a suggestion by one of my viewers, El Camino 71. See Beatles, rock and roll music, live and rare, 1962 to 1966. 10 CDs, nice thick box, and I did show you that. So you saw that in the last video. I did a dedicated video to that piece. But I have some other Beatles related stuff I've acquired over the last month or so, maybe even longer, and I haven't showed you yet. So the first thing I'll talk about is the shirt. How many of you have ever watched the video cast? It's a great professional show right here on YouTube, and I think you can catch it on Facebook and other places. But it's called Talk More Talk. It's a great show, folks. I only discovered it after, I want to say the last time I went to the fest in March, and Joe, Mr. Mayo, was telling me all about it, and they were having a special live broadcast of the show right at the fest in New Jersey. And I think they did one also in the recent Chicago fest as well. But it's a great show where these really knowledgeable and fun people talk about the solo Beatles. I mean, they delve off into other matters too related to the Beatles, but their main focus is the solo Beatles and their careers, and it's fabulous. We don't get enough of that. I mean, even the Beatles channel on Sirius XM are seriously lacking with the amount of times they'll play some great solo nuggets of the Beatles. But Talk More Talk really delves into the solo Beatles, albums, tours, you name it, they're into it. I don't want to forget anybody, but I know Kid O'Toole is one of the regulars, Tom Hundati is one of the regulars, Ken Michaels is one of the regulars, and I'm sorry if other names are slip me right now, but I know Joe, Mr. Mayo, my buddy from here at YouTube Beatles Community, he's a frequent guest on the show. And I just love it. It's just a great show. Well, anyway, get back on track again. I tend to ramble. They were talking about, I think it was Tom who brought up that since Paul McCartney's Freshen Up tour ended, that a lot of the tour merchandise was on sale at Paul's website. So I said, lo and behold, I got to get over there and check it out. And I did. And I didn't go crazy, but I did see this nice Paul McCartney tie-dye Ram t-shirt I picked up. I also picked up, even though I didn't see the Freshen Up tour because it didn't come anywhere really close to me, but I wanted to pick up a Freshen Up tour t-shirt, so I picked this one up. It says Paul McCartney Freshen Up at the bottom with a beautiful black and white image of Paul on a white t-shirt. Alright, show you that nice and close. Look at that great picture of Paul. Freshen Up, Paul. And on the back it shows some of the dates. Freshen Up, Paul McCartney 2018-2019. And shows some of the dates here. Beautiful shirt. So I grabbed that, even though I didn't see the tour, but I grabbed the shirt, grabbed this shirt. And then I saw these cool Freshen Up Tour button pack. I'll show you that nice backing card. Paul McCartney Freshen Up. And look at these great 4 buttons you get. Hope you can see them okay. I'll try to take out the glare. Look at that. Just a beautiful little set on a just nice little backing card. So these are the 3 things I grabbed, and thanks to the people at Talk More Talk, great show, and for suggesting that we go over to Paul's site to get some cool Freshen Up Tour items on sale. Thank you. Recent Parade magazine was given to me. It's not exclusively about the Beatles, but it has a nice color picture of them on the cover. And basically it's a story about behind the songs, how so many artists have written songs about particular people, or people have been the influence or inspiration for the song. So here's the article in Parade magazine, nice image of the Beatles here. And with the Beatles, it talks about Hey Jude, what it's about. We all know what Hey Jude's about. And I Love Her, Yesterday, and I'm Looking Through You, about Jane Asher, and Dear Prudence. And then it talks about some other artists and songs, people that inspired their songs. So, Parade magazine, if you want to try to grab that. Okay, a few pieces of vinyl now to show you that are Beatle related. The first one is kind of a cool one. It's called The Beatles Help in Concert, limited edition blue vinyl. Nice images of the band here. There's the cover. Here's the back. Show you the songs here. Alright, and this powerful anthology brings together the very best concert performances by the Beatles during the crucial period leading up to the launch of Help. Packed with a string of powerful hits, this astonishing collection features their very best from 64 to 65, all live in concert. You get stuff from Blackpool in 64, Blackpool in 65, Palais des Sports in 65, and another track from Blackpool from 65. So you get quite a few tracks here, 20 tracks on this album. I'll give you a little peek at the vinyl, very nice, light blue vinyl. I'll take it out for you with a unique label. All right, it's kind of a dark blue and light blue, which probably won't show up well, splatter. Not a heavy splatter, but you can see flecks of dark blue in there. Very nice. Okay. Well, that was the first piece of vinyl I wanted to show you. Just funny how you accumulate things over several weeks to a couple of months. You don't realize how much stuff we tend to pick up and purchase, and then all of a sudden you look, you go, wow, I got about 10 things I can show everybody. Alright, this one I got, it took a lot for me to get this one. I have to admit I didn't get this when it first came out years ago. I think it was just released on CD. But so many people have been talking about Linda's Wide Prairie. I've watched all of your videos about it. I've commented on many of your videos about it. And I finally said, you know what, I'm gonna get it. I did some sampling of the songs on my pay service, which is Spotify. And I liked it enough, I said I'm going to get it. So I did. Linda's Wide Prairie on vinyl. Here's the inner sleeve. Oh, I didn't take it out, but there's a little lyric thing in here also that folds with pictures of Linda. Okay, I guess I'll show it to you. Why not? Let you get some nice pictures of her. Okay. And you got song, not lyrics, but a little dissertation about each track from Paul. It looks like Paul personally wrote it, his memories of each track that she recorded. And the nice thing is, it comes on a limited edition milk and, what's it called? Milk and blue vinyl. Never heard of that before, but here it is. Milk and blue vinyl. It doesn't really show up well as I'm looking at the screen here, but it is pretty nice looking when you see it in person, right up and close. Alright, so Wide Prairie, and I have to say I do enjoy it. Like I've said in some of your when I've commented on your video about this album, yeah, Linda's voice is not like Linda Ronstadt's or Chrissie Hynde or Joan Jett or Pat Benatar or some of the other rocker women that we associate with really good, unique voices. But you know what? She has a serviceable voice. It fits well on many of these tracks, and she does a good job, and it doesn't detract from the quality of the music and the songs on here. So that's all I'll say about it. I enjoy it. It's, maybe not an album I'm going to listen to every other day, but I have to admit I played it through several times and I liked it. Take it for what it's worth. All right, the next one I was able to pick up, I found at one of my fun stores, was How's Your Father? Some Secrets from Under the Bed, the Beatles. Again, cutting out the glare for you. And it says up here in the corner, a limited edition colored vinyl. So I'll show you that in a minute. Here's the back. Not a lot of really unique, great stuff on here, folks. It's basically, stuff I've had before. 12-bar original, It's All Too Much extended version, She's a Woman, Take 7. A lot of stuff you're very familiar with. But it's on this label called Orange Records. And from what I've seen in other people's videos, they do put out some pretty unique and cool stuff. So I happened to see this one, and I grabbed it, How's Your Father? And here's the vinyl. Orange Records, hence orange vinyl. And there's the back side. I like how they mimicked the Apple logo by having a full orange on one side and then an orange sliced in half on the other side. Pretty cool. There you go. How's Your Father? All right. And last but not least today, I think this is all I have today, is an album called The Beatles Europa's Pop Band Nummer 8. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. The Beatles Europa's Pop Band Nummer 8. Number 1. I don't know what it means. Someone help me here. And just, here's a little hype sticker on the bag, which I thought was kind of cool. Mine is 269 out of 400. All right. Here's the front again. Here's the back. And I can tell you this has interview. It's mostly, well, I have to assume this is Swedish then, because everything here is from when they were over in Stockholm, Sweden, and did the Carla Plan studio show and another concert from Sweden. You get like 22, 23, 24 tracks on here. You get an interview, a couple of interviews, and a lot of good music. So take a look. Some pictures there. Some pictures there on the back. All right, this is good quality too. One cool thing that came with it is, well, before I show you that, here's a cardboard sleeve for it. And then the record itself came in a poly sleeve. I'll show you that. Nice red vinyl with some black flecks in it. Cool label. All right. But what was nice, I thought, was inside of the cover. This fell out on me. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a little poster thing, advertising the album and just talking about it a little bit. The official Beatles fan club. I mean, obviously it's a replica of something, but it's pretty cool. And there's even some stuff on the back here. Get some nice pictures. Talks about it a little bit. Pretty neat. So I thought that was a nice little touch to get, not only the red vinyl album and the hype sticker and then the cover itself, but then to get a little poster inside with it, I thought was very nice. So there you go. So that's it, folks. That's my little Beatlelicious video for today. Give you an update on some of the things I've gotten recently. Hope everyone's doing well. I'll talk to you soon. God bless. Take care. Thanks for being here and all the best. Bye-bye.